The Morning Rush.
Top 10.
Monster Radio RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. The top 10 things to say to someone who's about to give up. Let's start off. We're doing the top half. Number 5 from Iñaki. The only giving up I will support you with is giving up smoking.
All other things you have to go on.
It's like I will push you and support you other than that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 coming from Mr. Perk. Kaya mo yan. Pag hindi mo kinaya yan, makikita mo sa akin.
Threatens them? They're about to give up and you want to threaten them?
Actually, somebody earlier also, I just couldn't find it anymore, but somebody sent in earlier, pag hindi mo kinaya yan, papatayin kita.
Oh my goodness.
A little too harsh.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know if that's
bit.
a proper response,
I
but
know.
okay.
Number 3, coming from Acer. For you, giving up was not an option. It was inevitable.
Oh, wow.
Oh, ouch.
Like we knew you were going to give up anyway.
It's like, don't think you just decided that you would give up, because it was inevitable. You were going there.
Talk about a negative perspective.
I wouldn't want anyone to say that to me.
I think with some personalities, this would work. Reverse psychology. Like, you can't do it. Give up. You might as well give up. And then some personalities rise above after somebody tells them they can't do something.
Yeah. But I think this is really mean. It's just mean-spirited if you say it after they've given up.
Yes, because by then,
this,
it's just like stating the obvious.
It's just stating the obvious, and it's not to try to make you strive harder, because it's over.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Number 2, coming from CJ. Sometimes it's not about the winning. Sometimes it's about knowing when to give up so you can move on to something better.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you don't equate giving up with not winning.
Yes.
Sometimes giving up
true.
is just so that you can move on to something better. So that's not necessarily bad. Because we always associate giving up with negative, when sometimes it might actually be good.
Positive.
There are some instances where giving up is the positive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a really good point of view.
Yeah, I think sometimes we rest on rules.
Yeah.
And we we believe that giving up is automatically bad.
Exactly.
But you're right. In some situations, like let's say I'm giving up on like one entry, smoking.
Yeah.
I'm giving up on smoking.
Exactly.
I'm giving up on unhealthy lifestyle.
But let's say even something that's not, so out there bad. Let's say a relationship. You give up on a relationship, but then sometimes that's actually the better decision.
Are we talking about me again? No?
A generic relationship. A generic one. It can be anything else,
One track mind? Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the top thing to say to someone who's about to give up comes from Chami.
Chami says,
you just wasted time complaining. Time you could have used thinking of a solution. It's like, this point of view is more like, don't give up. Like, wait for it to just, like, let's say you're running a race. Mm-hmm. To give up is like, before you reach the finish line, you stop because you're like, I'm not going to win anyways. But to actually just keep running until somebody crosses the line before you, and then you go, okay, I've lost. There's a big difference. Well, like wait for you to... Okay, here's a bad way of putting it, but wait for you to fail before you give up.
Okay.
Because when you give up, you think you're going to fail, but you give up before you even find out. Mm-hmm. So just failing, wait for you to fail is actually the better reason. So instead of wasting time complaining and thinking of giving up, just use whatever time you have left to think of a solution.
Okay.
There.
I'm trying to incorporate that in my life.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm always listening.
So that's another way of thinking. Because what's nice about it is that people are giving us different ways of skinning
handling
a cat.
it. Yeah, that's so true.
And there's not always just one way to do it. It's not always just don't give up, you can do it. There are many other ways of dealing with giving up or thinking of giving up.
I like this. I like this because it opens up our minds
Yeah.
to what other people might, how other people might handle things.
Yeah,
Yours is not the only way.
that's true.
And it's good to know how other people handle problems so that maybe we can get, stuff from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm okay, because I'm really.
What now? What now, huh?
I'm really depressed.
Why are you depressed?
Rafael Nadal just.
I know. I lost.
I didn't want to say it. It's so painful.
And it was like a big loss. He
It
couldn't
was
recover.
huge, and it was one of the worst finals in French Open history.
And
It was so lopsided. It
I
was
know.
so lopsided.
I know, and Nadal
It
had
was
to
heartbreaking.
win. Ew. I'm sorry to all Nadal fans, but ew. I don't like
From now on, we'll call him.
So yabang.
We'll call him Apeng.
it. Having Nadal.
Yeah, just for today, because we're sore losers.
I can't believe
I
he
know.
beat Federer. No.
And you know what Pete Sampras said?
What?
He said that Roger only has maximum 2 to 3 years to win the French Open, because if he doesn't,
shouldn't say
I
that.
know. And he's well, it's his record that's about
up
to be
for-
broken.
yeah.
No, but he was just saying that in 2 to 3 years, the Nadals and the Djokovic's would be peaking.
Yeah.
And he is already
Stands no chance,
he's
yeah.
already peaked a
Yeah.
couple of years ago. So
and
he
it's
was
time
just
for
saying
him to go down.
the only chance you have is if you already grab it now, within
Okay.
2 to 3 years.
I see.
So
Okay.
I'm sad.
Boo, Nadal, boo.
Yeah. The top 10 things to say to someone who's about to give up. Key in RX, space your entries and send them to
The
2299.
Morning Rush Top 10 was brought to us by Ibuprofen Medical Headache Sapol Agad.
Just one last. Because his numbers were impressive. They said like he was now 28-0, blah blah blah. As in like it's really really impressive.
Okay.
And then Rafa goes, I'm humble, but you can't argue with the numbers.
Ew, that's not humble at all. Ew. I'll never be a fan. Never be a fan. Ew.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do this.
SM Supermalls and Disney Channel invite all talented kids 7 to